Everybody, you have found what to play next. Bring everything that is awesome in gaming. Like this. Check it out. We have a great gaming community, and we're actually building into it. I found where it was a little bit lacking on Reddit and opened a subreddit. And I invite the guys over from Twitter and everything. But I actually found this one on Indie Expo. So they put, indie devs put their games up, and I'll bring some of them over, especially if they're adventure gaming related or RPG adventure. I opened Game Hints. So links to where you can find games, where you can put up, questions about games, etc. And people will just kind of let you know where to go, what a good guide is, someplace you can get a hint without, necessarily having to walk through, just where to find Walkthrough, etc. This looked amazing, though. Definitely wanted to check it out. Look at this. Is that even wallpaper? Like, I am suddenly... Have you ever been hating on the 70s forever and then you found wainscoting that did it for you? Like, I'm sorry. I would live there. That would be my wallpaper. I guess that's probably what made it popular, this, like, fabric-style wallpaper. What is that? You're never gonna get that out of the grout. What are you gonna do? Make red grout? You could do crimson grout, I guess. Look at how beautiful this is, though. Like, just so vivid, So, a few days ago, that was just random story. That's really interesting how they're doing non-vocal narrative. That's really hard to pull off. Is this my prince? Do I get one of these? Hello, little bird. We had this great park by my house.
Estranged for a couple of years, a young man rushes back to his childhood home. Dismayed by the news of his father losing his sight and inching closer to his demise, Marius, a priest in training, suspends his long studies at the seminary to be close in his final days to the man who taught him dignity and stolidness. Under the gloom of impending death, the eldest son of Honorable Leon Rosenthal can't conceive the important events that his arrival will unfold. Equally exhilarating.
Stay at the monastery. Not had your Jew go into the monastery to have exhilarating events? I think not, God, I love everything about this art style. Even that old style car, that was beautiful. It was like done like a buggy. Those are so hard to find. I lived in Savannah, Georgia for a while, and they kept like everything that they could. Their historical society was amazing. So they still have, the old trolley buses. They have the old Victorian homes that they're working to restore, and a lot of really old architecture. Welcome back.
The sight of the mansion made Marius realize he longed for the warm and peaceful days of his childhood, but his mood quickly succumbed. He did not leave home on the best of terms, and now he would have to face his family and the consequences of his departure.
Talk to my father Leon, talk to my mother Katrina, and talk to Remus. So are we able to interact? Not yet. Okay. This is in either Extreme Alpha or Demo. Oh my god, I bet that's Dad. Do you have daddy issues, viewer? Let's find out. So they gotta tighten up the camera. Let me see if that's an option for me. Welcome back. After 2 years away, I'm now back home. It's a peculiar feeling. I've missed this place. At the same time, I feel uneasy being here, as though I've been forced to return despite having said goodbye to it for good. I left thinking I'd only see my family again if they'd visit me at the parish. Yet now I'm back. I suppose I should make the best of it. I want to see what options I have. Audio display. Resolution is beautiful. Vertical sync. Do we want to turn that on? I can try. I'll try for it. This is gorgeous. They need like a visual where it tightens up the camera sensitivity. It's my only recommendation so far. There we go. That actually helped. It made it, it adapted it to the vertical, the movie layout there. Oh, I have to click right on you, do I? No items. My hotkeys here. Extreme alpha. Like I said, I just found this. They just put the demo up. There we go. Dad has always had a sweet tooth, so I wasn't standing close enough. Indicators are important. A lot of people do like to, just enjoy that. Glad to see he's still enjoying a treat despite his condition. Finding out how to interface, but some of us do like, for that to be natural. In his father's writing, it's father's writing, but it's just some incoherent scribbles. I worry about him, he's rather absent-minded. We sit down, nothing of the sort. Nothing of the sort. Hello, Father. Remus, is that you? No, Father, it's Marius. I'm home. Marius, my dear boy, welcome back. He's happy to see you. That's awesome. Why are you crying, Father? Just fine, son. I'm well. My eyes have weakened, but nothing to worry about. You know me, nothing gets me down. I have a family to keep together. Did you know my eldest son is going to be a priest? Such a good boy. What's Mother been up to lately? Oh dear, Katrina's around here. As usual, ever busy, always taking care of me. How has she been these past couple of years? Fine, but why do you ask? You've only been away a few weeks. And at the seminary, Father, it's been more than 2 years. Ah, yes, I know, of course. I hear Remus is handling business now. I'm glad you and Mom entrusted him with such a responsibility. Remus? He's just a boy. He'll grow up, though. Maybe when he's older, he can take over our business. If only my Marius hadn't left home. God called upon him, Tell him a few things about the gods if only he knew. It's all right, Father. Just rest now. Getting a little incoherent there, Dad. There we go. That is much smoother. So, definitely turn on the vertical. I mean, you can swing your head all around and really just enjoy yourself, or you can do it right. I just want to explore a tiny bit. Sometimes they have little Easter eggs like this, yeah. That may come in handy later. They have messenger birds? I mean, if I ever come into money, I won't say anything, but there will be signs. You'll start to, for instance, if you're one of my friends, receive, our correspondence via messenger birds. We have all these bird houses around the property. I love Robin so much I took one with me when I left. He's been a good companion through these lonely years. Sir, that bird had a little missive in his beak, and I want to know what it says. This is just so normal for this guy. He didn't even check. Here's me. Pop the head off with some flowers. Tell you what. Well, that looks like something that's going to come into play later. Is that Rapunzel? Rapunzel is a purple cabbage. Oh, hey, there's a brother. What up? What's up? Welcome home, Marius. There's much more. There's decorum here. I have decoration. They have decorum. It's Switzerland that did me. Thank you, Remus. It's good to see you. I trust you had a good journey. It was fine. How have you been, brother? I missed you. I simply kept trying to fill the big void you left. There's no jealousy here. None. How is our mother? Same as always. Is she well? How are things between you? Just as I said, the same as always. He's ill, most likely dying. His mind has perished slowly these past few years, and his body is following. Perished is the incorrect word to use there. Just a dev note. I do send these to them. I don't know, depending on how new they are, I guess, or how familiar they are with my work. They either read them or they don't. But in the community, sometimes it does get around to fixing things. What should we do for him? I don't know. Be by his side, hold his hand when he takes his last breath. He certainly missed you deeply. Even with his shrouded mind, he keeps asking about you. I wish I'd known sooner how bleak things were. You would have if you bothered to visit us at least once since you left. My goodness. You know how upset Mother was with my decision. I felt returning home would do more harm than good. Congratulations on your new position. I heard you're the new director of our stained glass factory. That would be such a cool job. Look at this telescope. That's gorgeous. I love things that are embossed. Just, Christmas ideas, friends. Don't mock me, brother. You've arrived for far too short a time to start that. I was being quite sincere. I'm happy our parents trusted you. So Father is too absent-minded for his opinion to matter. Mother surely had her hidden reasons to appoint me. My goodness! Feeling a little bitter or challenged? I mean, that's a lot. Forget our parents, we have been running things. Have I ever been allowed to be happy these past few years? I do my best not to cause trouble. Try to cheer up, Remus. It seems to me like a good chance for you to prove your mettle. Maybe, or to confirm to Mother that I'm as worthless as she ever considered me. Confirm. Yeah, there's it again. Typo. Dev, no. I don't think you should think so poorly of her. Dual think. I'm sure she doesn't think so of you. You need another word for think. Consider, etc. You're always her favorite, Marius. What would you know? All of this aside, really just so visually brilliant. I would have enjoyed having a good cup of coffee with my brother. That's interesting. Is that Turkish? It seems there's none left for me. Perhaps another time. They put salt in their coffee and brew it in a brass pot. Weird people. Really interesting though. Very good coffee. I've only ever had Turkish coffee. Aside from the Young Turks, I'm not familiar. Good day to you, Mother. Welcome home, son. It's been too long. It has. Good to see you. Seems you haven't aged a bit these past years. Hush, child. You know I don't take kindly to flatteries. She's gonna beat me. Keep your simpering for the clerics you've abandoned us for. Meant no disrespect, Mother. I've missed all of you. As have we. Your presence here was more needed than you can imagine. But you're here now. We'll have to do. How is Father's health? Horrible! His condition has worsened lately. His episodes of confusion started about a year ago. He forgets where he is, who he's talking to, and a few months ago he started scribbling nonsense. He has moments when he just repeats the same words over and over again. I'm pretty sure that's called thinking, but, obviously in context. The upper class has this bad habit of locking people up whenever they feel threatened by society. What of his sight? That's what worries me. It's why I summoned you. It's the whole premise behind The Last Door, which was a horrifying pixelated thriller. It started only 3 weeks ago. His vision has become blurry. Then he couldn't read at all. Now he barely recognizes us. Couldn't it be caused by his confusion? Our good Dr. Faluman assured us that these are new symptoms. Leon sometimes doesn't see the food on his plate, he trips off and fumbles in broad daylight, and it's only worsening. How are you doing? You look well, but you seem tense and troubled. Hasn't been easy since you've left. I've had no one to rely on. My dependable son abandoned me. You know how aloof your brother can be, and as for your father, well, he hasn't been himself for a while now. My brother is all grown. I was happy to hear Remus is in charge of the stained glass factory now. Your brother wouldn't know how to manage a pup, let alone our workers. I just wanted him out of my way so I can focus on your father. It's disappointing to hear. I hope you become more cordial with each other. I love the boy as any mother would, but he can't do anything right. You'd be kinder to him, supporting even. Don't you start to. I'll support him when he gets his senses together. What does the doctor say? What's the cause of father's condition and how do we cure it? It's old age. Dr. Faluman medicates Leon for his nerves and pain. So he only treats symptoms and not the disease? Maybe we need to find a more qualified doctor. I assure you, I've found the best for your father. I wouldn't have brought anything less than competent. Made my peace that we will lose him soon. You should too. I think we're starting to see the central conflict here. The house is holding up nicely. Of course it is. I make sure of it. Your father and I built it together. Honey, if you're going to make the claim that you guys built it, you need a wooden house. I actually had family who built a house. And it's remarkably hard to do, but very straightforward. And you don't have stonemasonry. When we're gone, it will remain as our legacy. I've always been fond of this mansion. There are more reasons than you know for that. Just done. Hang up the phone. Click. Alright, let's go find the dead bodies. There was assuredly at least an incident. This might be it for the demo. Link in the description below if you do want to try it out. Maybe you'll find some things that I haven't. Is there a pathway here? There isn't. I have a problem with feet. Not that kind of problem, but I always check feet and how they interact like that's a shrubbery. I don't like it when the camera gets jarred, but I've been looking for anybody who has a solution to sliding along a bush, for instance, because I feel like it really interrupts the gameplay. Oh, wow, okay, so we have more. He's so confused, father looks better than I expected. Always family as ever. He looks above the distance, sees she rises, darts her light, and leads the blackish loaded ships across the white into the night. Oh my gosh! Still little love lost between Remus and Mother. Joy's nagged him too much. He blames me she hasn't been as critical. Wow, that's crazy. So I accomplished all the things on my list, but the house didn't open to me. I'll go back around to Father and see if there's anything. Like I said, link in the description below. Also on there is Gamer Grind, Gamer Coffee shipped to your door. Put your logo on merch for like nothing bucks. Or like I said, Gamer Coffee. They have gamer flavors, gamer names. Absolutely love that company. They're the best to work with. We also have KOFI. Buy this ticker coffee, $1 make me smile. You do Patreon if you're into a more Twitch style monthly subscription. You can support us monthly as we go out and find awesome devs. Yes, there's more in the carriage. Loot the place! Read. Wait, hold on. I just got completely sidetracked. Oh, I can read the letter. The Eminence has taken note of your plea to suspend your studies, harrowing circumstances, expresses support. His will that we preserve his mercy, in his mercy, only he can heal our souls. With compassion. Alright, so I had to take leave. Inspect. Oh, that's my little bird, so I must have to do something with him. That's interesting. Perfect. Alright, so we're gonna unload our bird and stuff. We're gonna do that. We love you guys. Whether you're along for the ride, definitely smash subscribe. That's totally free. And then if you're looking for this sort of thing, you would have jumped right on this. Hit the bell, and it'll pop you up a little thumbnail. So you hit subscribe, you hit the bell, you get a little thumbnail, and anything that's visually beautiful and that's visually stimulating, usually, you know, that would give you a go ahead. You just spend 10-15 minutes with us and check it out. Find a great dev to follow, something that's already released, something that, you know, one of the blockbusters that's got linchpin pieces of gameplay, user interface, or gameplay interface, you know, combat, narrative, that sort of thing. I'm grateful for the car in today's journeys. Apparently only the wealthy had cars back then. So we love you guys. We love that you're always along for it. Smash subscribe, hit the bell, hit like. We will see you in the next video. Look at this, so beautiful.